All right, everybody. It is Monday, February 5th. The big Super Bowl is this weekend. How's everybody doing? How you doing, K-Pro?
I'm just wonderful. And how are you? Good, sir?
Super Bowl is not what it was supposed to be, but
Oh,
whatever. On to next year, I guess.
well, but okay, let's take this a little bit differently. You they were in the postseason. They
Oh,
got
yeah,
through a
they
lot of
still
the
did good.
playoffs.
Just, yeah, they still did good. I don't want
Yep.
to talk about it. All right, so so if anybody out there is keeping score, we're talking about World Series of Fenn tonight. And if you have been to the World Series of Fenn, you would notice that traditionally this last weekend is when we would have it, the weekend before the Super Bowl. So, but because of the Super Bowl being here in Vegas, we had to move it. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. All the details you need to come out here to Vegas to meet all your fellow treasure hunters at the
So
World Series.
this one's going to be a little short, but we're also announcing this Saturday is the follow-up to our online poker warm-up where you could have a piece of the treasure chest.
Poker Star.
Um, yeah, Poker Stars. So I have that info, and then I have the info for WSOF. It's a quick PowerPoint. You can reference it later. We do have some chase stuff to talk about, but it's not going to be tonight because we want to keep this short and sweet. There's some people that don't want to sift through an hour or two of video. They just want to dive right in. So let's do that, Mike.
Let's dive right in. Should I start a poll on who's coming or maybe toward the end? Oh, see you there, JK Pioneer. We didn't see you last year. All right.
Oh, we
You
missed
jump
that.
right into the PowerPoint.
I think of you every time, JK, that I play poker because
Boom.
yeah, let's jump right in. Okay, so the first thing is this Saturday, like 4 days from now, 5 days from now. This Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific, we are doing a follow up match. We did our online tournament, we had over 50 players, and Mike won it. And since it is our donation, which is you can own a part of the Forrest Fenn treasure chest, we had decided that we are going to, um, I don't know what that means. Um, so Mike, can you take that link right there and cut and paste it and put it into the chat?
No, I can't. Unless you want me to edit this, I guess I could try and do that. You mean the one from the PowerPoint?
Yeah,
Uh,
that is the Poker Stars directions of how to get it downloaded and the password and the club and all that. So
how do you edit this thing?
you can, it's just a text
Oh,
box.
I
So
got it. I got
yeah.
it. Okay, so Poker Stars. We had a lot of fun last time. Get in there.
Yeah, it lasted maybe 3 hours. The blinds go quick by the end. Yeah.
So there's the link. You go there. I tell you how to register. You've got to get in there and get your free chips before the tournament, before the
Right.
tournament.
So go look at that video. That's this Saturday. That's our warm up. But the winner gets to own a part of the Forrest Fenn treasure, which is huge. So, but that's not what we're going to talk about. We're talking about WSOF. So let's jump in.
All right, give me a second.
Okay, so guys, it'll be April. And the cool part about April is the pools are open. I checked the pools today. I will give you info on that. So it's going to be April 26, 27, 28 in Vegas. And we're going to go over the normal things that we do of here's the agenda. We have mixed some things up. Here's the agenda. Here's how we're going to all the different events itinerary. We'll give you a few places to possibly stay, etc. And then just email us if you have questions. Okay,
All right,
dive in.
Poker Stars this Saturday. We'll see you there for the game for the poker tour
Yeah.
for a golden flake from Forrest Fenn's treasure. Absolutely free to play, everybody. Okay, that's this Saturday.
Yes.
Then we get into Cowlazars Grand Adventure Weekend.
Yeah. So you guys are going to know, and you guys have known for 7 years now, we have been doing the World Series of Fenn. That is the poker tournament, but it's really a whole weekend of events. So here is what we've changed around a little bit, though. So you guys need to be ready for it. So Friday at 5 o'clock is our kickoff at the cabinet. The Cabinet of Curiosities is on the first floor of the Horseshoe. It's a fun little bar that has a bunch of little curious things around in it. But casual, come say hello. I have a slide on each of these. At 6:30, we're going to head up to the Horseshoe Poker Room. And at 7 o'clock is the poker tournament. People will start to, what I say, peel off once they're either out um, or they're sick of watching, or they're sick of playing and they're out. We all head over to Ellis Island. They have karaoke. We do have, for those of you that don't know, quite a few that karaoke, and that, man, they're really good. Or you can be bad. It doesn't matter because it's karaoke.
Well, let me interrupt you because you kind of just glossed over it. We're having the poker tournament Friday night. That's a big change from previous years. We're not doing it Saturday. We're doing it Friday night.
Right.
We thought we would do it Friday night to get it done, and then do the the gifts and the awards Saturday, and then we have all day Saturday just to have fun.
Yeah.
So the poker tournament, the World Series of Fenn poker tournament, which Sean Cronin was the winner of last year, and he has to return to defend his title, is 7 p.m. that Friday night. Okay.
Yeah, so we changed it from Saturday to Friday. So you have to get there. If you want to make the poker tournament, you need to make the poker tournament by Friday at 7 p.m. Bring up the PowerPoint, Mike. So that's Friday. So Friday, everybody can kind of venture over at Ellis Island when they want to. So it's going to be kind of an informal, some people might be getting in, etc. But the cool part, that leaves Saturday for us to be able to do things as a whole group. So at noon is when we're going to do the award ceremony, the prizes. We have a couple things potentially planned, which we can't leave everything here right now. We have some surprises coming, guys. We will do that at noon. And then at 2 o'clock, Mike and I are going to split. We're going to do what's called a concurrent session. One year we did an escape room, and it was awesome. There was about 30 of us, and it was so much fun. So Mike wants to do an escape room, which there's one down at Caesars. There is one all about. Yeah. I'm sorry. What, Mike?
We can walk right across the street to it. It's right there at Caesars. We take the escalator over, take the bridge over, so we can walk right to it.
Okay. So the cool part about it, and that's the one that I threw out and I have on a slide in a minute. They have one about gold and how you have to earn your inheritance. And I thought it was funny. So there's that one. And then the other side is going to be me taking a group to Old Red. Old Red is a brand new, largest country bar in the Vegas Strip, or really in Vegas. But it's at the Horseshoe. It's right there. So I'll go into that. So that will be at 2 o'clock. Then people can settle in, get a little bit of food in them, etc. And that's when we're going to Fremont Street. If you know about Fremont Street, we will meet in the bar at about 7 o'clock, and at about 7:30 is when we'll take off, because we get one of the party buses that fits like 20, 30 people. It has poles and dancing and everything in it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so we get dropped off at one side of Fremont and picked up at the other side, and then we'll all head to Ellis Island for karaoke, gambling, food, whatever we want. They really have a little bit of everything. Okay.
And then, maybe the adults Saturday night after Ellis Island, we go to a strip club. We'll see who all wants to go.
Michael.
That could be an unofficial searcher meetup. Okay, at the Gentlemen's Club. All right, so poker tournament. So 5 p.m. is the kickoff Friday. So get into town by 5 p.m. Friday if you can. Poker tournament 7 p.m. Friday. After the poker tournament, we'll go to Ellis Island for the after party and karaoke, as sounds like Chasing Indy's going to be in charge of, self-appointed. And then Saturday at noon, we meet at the food court at the Horseshoe. We give away the prizes. We give the congratulations, all that fun stuff. If you guys want to donate something for the prize pool, talk to K-Pro. Is that right? K-Pro?
Yes, I have slides on all this. So let's go to slides.
I know. We're going to.
So you're going to actually email cowlazars@gmail.com for your RSVP, and if you want to donate, which we'll go over in a second.
Andrew's going to be there. He remembers last year. 2 p.m. You can either do an escape room with me over at Caesars or go to the country bar, Sadhorn, with K-Pro. Well, actually, it's brand new. It might be pretty cool. Now, here's the deal with the escape room. You got RSVP, and if we don't have enough, then maybe we'll all go to the country bar. Or there is a 2 p.m. tournament. For those of you who just can't get enough poker, we could just slide right into the 2 p.m. tournament there at the Horseshoe. And then Saturday night, we skipped it last year. We are not going to skip it this year. Fremont Street. It's going to get crazy because it's actually going to be warm out. We're not going to have winter jackets on like we normally do in January. This is April. This is a nice weather here in Vegas. So, okay, it'll be a lot of fun.
See, Hillary went to Old Red last week.
B square.
Okay, so that is your, okay, 2 minutes, very high level. Now I'm going to go into layers underneath this. So, and this is going to be a whole weekend of events. So it's pretty cool. Okay, next slide.
So Molly, just so you know, there is no more strip club on Fremont Street. There used to be one there back in the day, but not anymore. Okay, sorry. There is a poll up. Are you going to attend this year's World Series of Fenn? So go vote at the end. I'll shut it down. We'll see how many people say yes and no.
Okay, so you can see that I have a like bluish bubble that says Horseshoe. It used to be named Bally's. It's named Horseshoe. That is where all of our major events are going on. Some people last year, because Flamingo had a better rate, stayed right across the street, literally walking distance. And you can see that Caesars is right there as well. And then Ellis Island, some people say, why would you stay at Ellis Island? Ellis Island has $5 tables rather than $50 and $100 minimum tables for gambling. They have a steak dinner for $9.99 rather than $69.99. It's just a nice place for anyone within whatever budget range. They can have a blast. There was some people at karaoke doing bottle service and spending thousands of dollars, and there were some just sitting there having fun, not spending a dime. It allows everyone to come together. That's what I love about Ellis Island. So it is, I love it because there's kind of there's a brewery there, there's a sports bar there, there's gambling there, and we kind of it's a small casino that probably only holds 400 people. So when we have 50 to 100 of us there, we're good. So, okay. Okay, so some people ask kind of ballpark, what are we looking at for pricing of hotels? The Horseshoe right now is at 143 each night. Flamingo's 169, but you have to add resort fees. That's 40, I think it's 41 or $42 a night right now. Ellis Island, there is no resort fee. So it's a little bit cheaper and it's right off the strip, walking distance. So it just gives you some options. You guys can definitely check out anything you want, but I just wanted to give you, as a local now, some of the options out there. Some people ask about transportation. There are standard rates in Vegas, so nobody gets taken advantage of. So if you want to take a taxi or a shuttle, there is a standard rate, and we are in that 25 category. It's a flat fee. You get it. You can make it from $25 from the airport to Bally's. The biggest thing to do and know, though, is do not walk. It is like 2 miles, and it is the most unsafe area in Vegas, and that is saying something. There is more per capita robberies and things than anywhere else in Vegas, so please do not walk it. I actually picked up and dropped off probably 20 people last year. That wasn't a good use of time either, so I'm not going to be doing that. But we could get groups together, we can do different things, so just let us know and we can kind of coordinate as well. Oh, I'll make a WSOF area on in Discord as well.
Oh yeah, people can ask questions. So our Discord link is in the description down below. And yeah, if you have questions or you decide you're coming, go to Discord. We'll make a World Series of Fenn 2024 channel, just like K-Pro said. And yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah,
It's
I had that on my surprise list. Okay,
hey.
let's okay, that's one of our surprises. So those of you that know Rudy with his famous stick, Rudy, it's a special birthday for him. It may be a huge milestone birthday for him. So we will be having a little, I'm not saying what, Michael, don't be inappropriate.
Being a stick is going to the strip club. Yeah, go ahead. And you don't have to go if you don't want to. Come on.
Okay. Okay. So the next, okay, we'll talk about that I was going to talk about the ENC. You tell Cynthia something and Cynthia will be there and she'll spill all of her secrets. Okay. So the first event that is kicking off the whole weekend, the Grand Adventure weekend, is the cabinet on Saturday. So you can see kind of pricing there. And this is average for any drinks you get on the strip. You can see it only holds probably 50 to 100 people. So we kind of take over. And yeah, so that's the cabinet. So it's fun. It's, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice place. A little expensive, but it's fine to have a little get together before the poker tournament. That'll be the
So
kickoff.
Candy is saying, do you know that is for sure going? Oh,
Who
do
do
you
you know?
know
Who do you know for
who?
sure is going?
Yeah, no, we don't know anyone because we haven't been asked or we haven't asked for RSVPs. So I have a lot of people that have said, like Rudy, we met up with Rudy and we spilled some secrets, Mike. Or he did, or Cynthia did, or
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
Rudy's going, and a lot of people have said they're gonna go, but I think Brian Gates has publicly said he's gonna be going over
Well,
on
we need
his
to see
channel.
in Discord. Yeah, if everybody could let us know in Discord over the next week or two if they're going, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Or yeah,
Julie put the link in the chat. So
nice. Okay. So,
poker. I
oh,
don't know
poker.
her.
Okay. So we kicked that off at 5 at about 6:30 because the tournament starts at 7. At about 6:30, we're going to head up to the poker room, which is right up the escalators, right down the hall. So it's $100 buy-in. The thing that you need to know is you need to pay them. You don't pay us. So bring cash because that's what they take.
Cash
And
only. Cash only.
yeah, and the length of the tournament is probably going to be about 2 or 3 hours. I would say we're going to have around 50 in there. We have no way of knowing. So I think our top number has been 85 or so. We're usually right around 50 to 60 buy-ins by the end. So it'll last a couple of hours. If you don't play poker, you can stand at what's called the rail, and you can see that on the bottom picture that you can stand on the rail and watch the tournament. And then when you get knocked out, you can come tell all of your story about why it was a bad beat on the rail as well. There is 2 sets of prizes and no cash is touched by me or Mike. You pay Bally or you pay the horseshoe, they deal with you when it comes to the prize pool of the cash that is won. We have nothing to do with it. We don't touch it. We're not a part of it. It's Las Vegas gaming. If you say, how do you come up with who gets first, second, third, and how much? We don't know. That's what the horseshoe does. We, though, will take donations and we're going to be donating an item or two, maybe. And if you come in first, you get to go to our prize pool and you get to pick your item first, second, third, etc. I will say that horseshoe has nothing to do with that. So if you ask them, well, where's the prizes or whatever, they're not even going to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're
And
two
the
separate.
reason we do that too is we can't bar anyone from buying in to our tournament. It's not a private tournament. It is a sanctioned Las Vegas poker tournament. So we always have 1 or 2 that come up and say, "Oh, I want to try," and they buy into our tournament. We can't stop them from doing that. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
I was just telling Hillary that if Sean were to repeat, well, that's got to be a major Xavier Marks clue if that happens. But I'm going to keep that from happening because I'm definitely going to make the final table this year. I think it was
Honey.
years ago, 2 years in a row, I made third place, and then since then, nothing. I've been out
Oh,
early.
I thought you've made final table every year.
No, not last year. I was out early. Ben knocked me out on his 4-outer because he rebought so many times. So that's fine. You can rebuy as many times as
You
you
can
want now. That's part of the
rebuy.
game.
Yeah.
So your $100, you get knocked out, you can become a new player with new chips for another $100. And JK was like, $100, what is that to pay for the new poker room? They raised all their tournaments to $100. I think it's better. It just juices the prize pool. There's a little bit more money if you
Well,
do
they
play.
increased their rake as well. They went from like, I don't know, 20 to 25% or something. So yeah, it used to be $60. There's no $60 tournaments in Vegas anymore
All right.
post COVID. So
So again, the poll is open. We've got 39 people that have voted so far on are you going to be there at World Series of Fenn? And at the end, I will we'll look at the results. So yeah, what else? What's
So, Indy, you've asked it twice, so I'll say I want Ben and Ashley to go. Can't we all get along? Again, Mike tried to join Discord last week and just try to because we had heard everybody wanted to kind of come together, and he was banned instantly. So it doesn't look like maybe everybody wants to come together, but we will say we can't bar anyone from coming to the poker tournament. But it is definitely a place we all can go and get along. We always have and we always will. But yeah, I wish everybody could get along, but that's not in some
but
people's agendas.
everybody is invited for the weekend because it's a poker tournament. The World Series of Fenn is the poker tournament. That's why we changed the name to the Cowlazars Grand Adventure Weekend because there's an escape room, there's a country bar. We want to open it up to some new things as the years progress. But we will
Yeah.
always have the World Series of Fenn poker tournament, and
Right.
everybody's invited for that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Get back to
So let's go back to it. So this is the detail. So that's the escape room. there's the escape room. And if you want to click on that, it gives you like a 45-second trailer of one of the escape rooms. You don't have to, Mike, but it just is a cool little thing
Well,
that,
here,
yeah.
I'll put it in the chat. People can watch it themselves. I've been through one of their escape rooms. Pretty fun, pretty nice rooms.
So Tim says you have to be on Discord to go to the Vegas event. No.
Oh, no.
So that's why Mike is keeping a list. Email cowlazars@gmail.com. Anybody on Discord, just put that you're going on Discord.
Yeah, let me know if you're going, guys. Let me know if you're going. Let me know if you're going to play in the poker tournament or not. Let me know if you're going to Fremont Street because we're going to get a party bus or try to. Let me know if you're going to the escape room. Let me, just let me know.
That
if
comes
you're
at
gonna
the
be
end.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Escape room, we have to take the cost up front. So once I get enough people, we got to have, I think, 6 in order to do a room. 8 is the max. Now, if we get a whole bunch of people, we could split it and do 2
At
rooms.
6, yeah, 6, you get your own room. You can do 4, you can do 1, and then you're with other people. But to get your own room, I think it is 6. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. All
So
right.
I have no idea why Mike is poo-pooing country because that's not American to
It looks
do.
like a cool place. It does.
So yeah, me and Blake are going to be hanging out. So this is a brand new bar. So if you guys remember where the what was right there, where the bar is,
It was
nothing was there. Okay, so it's like across from that sugar restaurant or sugar store. It's in that area that we usually kicked off, and we had tacos. Cynthia, no, not Cynthia. It was Susie and Indy and everybody, and we Maggiano's and the pizza place and the taco place, all of Wahlburgers. It's all right there. It's right down the escalators, which is awesome. So that it is a 4-story because it has a rooftop honky tonk bar. It does not have dancing. I will tell you that there is no dance floor,
Oh,
but
there's
it
no
has,
line dancing?
there's no line
Oh,
dancing.
I was going to do that. Oh, well.
Oh, don't worry, we have karaoke for you later.
Yeah. Okay.
So the first and second floor is just like a honky tonk bar. The one thing that they are trying to do is constantly have live music. They really want to spotlight more up and coming singers. So country singers. So even though we're going there during the day, they will have live music there. The third floor and the rooftop is like VIP. They have bottle service, they have specialty menus and all that. But from what I understand, it just opened like 2 weeks ago. Hillary said, yeah, it's awesome. I've heard it's awesome. I've heard there's pretty much a line right now. I'm hoping that kind of goes away over the next month. But also during the day on a Saturday, I'm hoping at night, I've heard this is lit up. There is a line out the door. It's like trying to get into a club. It's tough to get into, except if you're one of the ladies.
I heard no Adidas jackets allowed, so we'll see. We'll see if I'm allowed in or not. We'll see. All right. So that's what K Pro wants to go do. So it'll be fun. And they have food too, right? So you go in there and eat like lunch if you wanted to.
Oh, do they serve Bud Light? Guys, let's not give Bud Light a hard time.
Fremont
Okay.
Street isn't free. There's not 2 E's in Fremont Street, honey. 1 E. Fremont Street.
Whatever.
Right
Okay. So Fremont Street, we skipped last year just because some people are getting out of the tournament. That's one of the reasons we moved it. Fremont Street, I can tell you if you have not been to Vegas or haven't been to Vegas in the last 20 years, if you don't go to Fremont Street, you've missed out. It is an absolute go-to. It is kind of a domed street, but it's kind of open. It has a zip line. It has performers. It has music. I don't know how else do you explain Fremont Street? Because you really can't, Michael.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I'll just say it's fun. And now that it's actually warm weather, we'll have some fun.
Oh my gosh, some people are getting a little, always a line, Hillary said. Okay, even during the day. Okay, so we'll get in line early. We have about 4 hours until we head to Fremont Street, so it'll be plenty of time. I mean, there's some people that just like to sit and visit, and that's what I like to do because I think we're going to have some answers and fun by then. Maybe, I don't know.
I will not be getting drunk on Fremont Street this year. I can tell you that much. All right, there's the food court. That's Saturday at noon. This is where we'll be to do the the gifts, the prizes. That's the word I'm looking for. Not presents, the prizes for the poker tournament.
Yeah, and it's a really informal area. I will tell you, Subway is usually like $7 or $8 for a sandwich. It's 14 or 15 on the strip, but that's strip pricing. But it's pretty good. It's the cheapest you're going to get for something hot on the strip. And there's a huge amount of seating. We usually just take over one area And we do kind of a little informal talk. And we'll have a formal prizes and celebration and all that. And this way we don't have to worry about bringing them on Friday. Do people go and drop them off? What does that look like? We're going to bring them to that event, which is perfect.
Also called the hungover spot for Sunday morning. So if anybody's still in town Sunday, let us know. And we're not going to make anything formal Sunday, but maybe we can
Yeah, some people organize some things at 8 a.m. That does not exist for me on Sunday morning.
There's candy
Okay.
right there. Be a rock star. Or karaoke bar.
So Ellis Island is in walking distance. The really cool part, if you look at the upper right-hand corner, that steak dinner is $9.99. If you look on the lower right-hand corner, table games, $5 blackjack, $5 craps, $10 roulette. I mean, they
Times
have,
odds. It's pretty good.
yeah, and everywhere else on the strip is at least 25 and sometimes up to $100 minimum per bet. That gets very costly for some people. So this is a cool place you can go and just really it just hits any price tag, which is super fun.
So really the plan is to be at Ellis Island Friday night and Saturday night, right? When
The
we get
after party pub crawl is at Ellis.
All right. And I think the steak might be up to $12.99, but that's fine. If it is
Yes.
$12.99. It's better than $39.99 in a steakhouse somewhere. The Paris pool will be open. Is that right? You confirm that?
Yes.
Well,
So I went to their
tub.
website. What they said is by end of March, they will be open. Once they get so many degree days, but they're definitely open in April.
Sweet.
So look at the temperatures, guys. 81 is the average, 81 high and 45 low. So we'll see where that kind of Paris is attached and is in the same area as the Horseshoe, and they share one pool.
Yeah.
So they will be.
No, they're separate pools, but
let me say it different. If you have a room at Horseshoe, you are able to walk to the Paris pool. Yeah.
I say we have a cannonball contest in the pool. What do you think, everybody? Cannonball. All right. We'll see who all's coming and we'll get the strip club cannonball details worked out. All right. Because it's you guys that make the weekend. So get your butts out here and let's have some fun. Q&A. What do I need in Vegas?
Okay, so the biggest thing is you need a plan. There's always someone that comes and says, I'm just going to wing it in Vegas. I don't have a room. I don't have a budget. Oh, I needed a credit card. Oh, I need this. Yes, you need to plan because it makes a disaster for people organizing or when you hit a crisis. We've had several people hit a crisis, I think every single event. Or every single year. So one, bring money. Vegas is expensive. Don't just wing it. You're going to need a credit card if you're going to have a hotel room. And you're going to need cash if you're going to play poker or a lot like the party bus is cash. A few of the other things are cash. So you do also need to be aware where security is. The safest place that you can think of is inside a casino in Vegas. But you kind of need to be aware of your surroundings. There's some new laws out there. You're actually not supposed to smoke pot outside on the strip, which never gets enforced. But after F1, you actually can't loiter as well. You have to walk in major thoroughways, which I think is interesting as well. I was asked, is this a kid-friendly event? I would not characterize it that way. So I would say no. And then no drama. This is a Cowlazars event. If it's an issue for you, that being a Cowlazars event, you don't need to come. But if you come, just come and have fun. We try to leave all of the drama with Obama's mama.
You don't have to be nice to each other. You don't even have to like each other, but you got to be civil to each other. So we're not going to get in any bullshit during the World Series of Fenn. So it'll be fun like it is every year. Usually odd acquaintances are all forgot, whatever that song says. Is that it?
No, I think there's another slide, isn't there?
Prizes, if anybody wants to donate.
Okay, so with prizes, with so many traveling, one year we had like 50 prizes and they ranged. It was a disaster because some people had to leave their items, some people shipped. Oh my gosh, Czar had to they shipped, or Meeps, they shipped the item to their home. It was awesome. Copper Dan's huge piece of art and it got lost. So if you are thinking about donating, and a couple of you have already contacted with some ideas, contact us and let us know. We do need to coordinate beforehand because like in some cases, the person might keep whatever item, like Copper Dan's huge item. He might keep it there and then ship it to whoever. We have options of things to do. So please coordinate with us. Cash donations are accepted because we're able to buy things then. We're able to get a suite. We are not planning right now to get the penthouse or a major suite at this time. We just don't know how many people are coming, etc. So donations are always appreciated. We usually spend at least a couple grand on this event, which we do, and it's fun and it's awesome, and it's a good time. But donations always help because it'll help us go a little farther. I think the one year we got lots and lots of alcohol and brought it up to the suite, and waters. Gosh, we went through probably 500 waters because I think it was about 4 a.m. when we were finishing up. We did some poker up in the room, so there wasn't any rake.
So I don't know about the suite this year. We have to figure that out, K-Pro, if we're going to get one or what are we going to do? Yeah, we'll figure it all out. We have a couple months. What do we have? February, March. We have 3 months, basically, a little bit less than 3 months.
Yeah. So what you need to do, is there another slide? Because there's 3 things you need to do. If you're coming to WSOF, there's 3 things you need to do.
Yeah. What you need to do now.
Yes. So the 3 things that we need to know just so we can plan at Old Red, at Cabinet of Curiosity, at the poker room, at the escape room is 1, how many total are attending? You might be coming with your significant other. So that would be 2, but maybe only 1 of you are playing in the poker tournament. We need to get the poker room a ballpark number of how many people are coming so they get enough dealers so then they're able to accommodate us.
Yeah.
Also, go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just going to say, yeah, we need to let them know how many. So yes, so they can reserve the tables for us. So, yep.
Yeah. So you're going to send an email with 3 things. 2 people are attending, 1 for the poker tournament and 1 for the escape room, or 3 for attending, 1 poker and 0 escape room, whatever those are the 3 things we need from
Fremont
you.
Street. Let me know on Fremont Street.
Oh, okay.
You get an idea. Are we gonna have 10 for Fremont Street or 15? It helps.
And if you want to put it in Discord, you don't need to email then. So I need to make up a sub area and I'll make that. And you need to make your flight arrangements probably sooner than later because we're only a few months out at this point. So flight arrangements, but almost from anywhere you can get a direct flight at least once or twice a day. Reserve your hotel. They're only going to go up. You can see the weather is gorgeous. It's going to probably be in the 70s or 80s. And try to determine your transportation. Do you want to Uber? Do you want to, and I can help with that and just tell you the options and things. And then you need to really think through your budget. Drinks are expensive. I can tell you, if you are not actually gambling, they're like $12 for a beer and $22 for alcoholic beverage. We actually go to Sam's Club and get a bunch of beer and put it up in the room. That kind of defrays some of our costs. But think through flights, hotel, transportation, food, drinks, gambling when you get here. What can you be a part of and not able to be a part of? And I'll just say in general, we usually have had at least 1 person either come without a hotel room, come without a budget, and really make it challenging. I'm going to say to anyone attending, I would not reinforce that behavior. We've had people ask us every time, can we just crash with you? No, you guys don't know these people. You don't know what's going to actually, we kind of know each other from an online form. I would say don't do that. I'm not trying to be a curmudgeon or a negative Nancy. I would just say in general, if you're going to come with a plan so then everybody can have fun and not, we all kind of look out for each other, but everybody needs to come up with a plan. Emergencies happen. We'll figure that out. Some people may want to split a room with another person. We know a lot of people. We can also talk about that on Discord as well. All of those are options.
Some people sleep naked. What are you going to do then if you're sharing a room with somebody? Tim says we're going to need about 100 room keys so we can go up and get drinks from your room.
We actually, I think the year of the wedding, there was at least 8 or 10 people that had that room key, and it was a revolving door. It was awesome. When Flavor Flav came over and said hi, we've had some really good years. I will tell you, not only do we have Rudy's 40th birthday, I think we may have one of the biggest things that has ever happened at any WSOF. It still needs to all come together, so I'm not going to say what yet.
I don't even know what she's talking about, everybody.
I think this could be,
or do I?
The biggest wow at a WSOF than we've ever had.
Okay, well, we'll see. So what you got to do is get out here, guys. Drive, fly, or hitchhike. Get out here for the April 26, 27, 28 weekend. And basically we just get together and have some fun. So
Yes. Yes. And I don't believe Netflix will be out by that time. Um, but so some people will still be under NDAs, but for the most part, we just get those people drunk. And when they have enough drinks, they don't even remember what's in the NDA, so they just start talking.
that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe we should play hot seat.
Wait, Justin's not bringing the chest. We talked in speakeasy. I thought I convinced him to bring the chest.
You think Chase Incorporated knows what Justin's going to do?
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
Hooley just posted a flybreeze.com, said cheap flights. There you go. I've never heard of it, but there you go.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I go Frontier and I literally can get here to Denver for like 29 bucks. I mean, it's amazing. Frontier works for me. I know they're low end. I know some people hate them. I just lower my expectations. I know I'm going to wait. I know people are going to not be happy. I
Right.
know, but I use their annual den where I only like pay 50 bucks a year. And then I get my seat assignment and I get all my different things. So anyway.
All right. I'm going to end the poll. We had 65 people vote. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I thought it would give numbers. So out of 65 people, 16% said they're going. So somebody do the math. What is that? About 9 people, I think. 8 people.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, and Discord is really the place, or email me and let me know. Some people want to know who else is going, like friend wise, like so and so going to be there. So Discord is a place everybody can talk about.
Cynthia's going to be there. She's friends with everybody. So everybody has to go now. I expect we usually go live a couple of times, but we kind of go dark that week as well, just because it becomes so busy.
I take plenty of video and then we'll put that up after it's over. Where to donate? Email me, cowlazars@gmail.com, and we'll figure that out. Depends what you're donating and all that fun stuff. And if you're coming to World Series of Fenn or not. And if
and we gave
donate,
away a Forrest Fenn flake last year. Andrew won it. I think it was his 21st birthday. It was awesome that he won it. So yeah, so just think, I will say a majority of people talk Chase. We're going to be talking Chase. I know a lot of people thought there's not a lot happening, so I'm going to transition here and just wrap up. That's everything about WSOF. Those of you that think nothing is happening in the Chase, you're out of your ever-loving minds. There has been more going on in the Chase. I know I have transitioned a bit. Mike and I are going to be doing a hunt, and I've been putting a ton of time into that. But there's a lot happening in the Chase. So from what I'm understanding, well, we did have another speakeasy last week. Justin came in and clarified some things. It doesn't look like Jack has reached out or that was successful, the strategy of getting him to be able to talk now. But there's some other strategies that are happening and things that are happening, and it's fun. And Shiloh looks like he is engaging now. He's doing some, kind of copycat of scrapbooks of his grandfather stood at the mirror and he's standing at the mirror. So he's being playful. So I think we got some lions that are like geared up to talk. So this is exciting.
Hope to see you there, Lorraine. Candy says she's in. Cynthia says she's in. Oh, there you go. If Candy and Cynthia are there, it's going to be a party, everybody.
And Rudy.
What's that?
And Rudy.
Yeah. For everybody else, we hope you make it. We hope to see you there. Yeah, Susan, thanks. If you do want to donate, she said she can't make it, but she'll donate. So yeah, just email me and we'll figure it out. We appreciate that. Now Eileen says, question, like what gets donated? Like, what are we accepting, K-Pro?
So, size will be a consideration.
That's what she said. What? Go ahead.
Are you just on?
My mind was on World Series of Fenn already. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So, we can take donations, but the things that are like copper dance art, we really need to consider size and what can come in and value and those sorts of things. So it kind of depends. Justin, we would take opening the treasure chest wood lining. We thought that would be a really good first prize. Sure. A lunch with Shiloh. I think that could be a good first prize if Shiloh wanted to donate that.
Shiloh shows up. You could have lunch with the person the next day at the food court.
There you go.
Just you and Shiloh. So USA China and Doc's going to be there, which is awesome. Sam and John. So that's cool. We have the regulars that show up every year, so that'll be fun.
Well, and JK earlier said he's going, right?
No, I thought he said he couldn't because of work, but maybe that changes. Guys, schedule it. Change your schedule. Hooli, you need to be out here one of these years. Just wear a big T-shirt with a wrench on it, and then we'll all know who you are. Uh, I volunteer as tribute, Shiloh. What was I going to say? Yeah, weirdly, usually the gifts are for prizes for the poker tournament, but of course, me and K-Pro will take any kind of donations if you want to, because we do a lot to put this thing together. But yeah, mostly they're prizes for the poker tournament. Like we
Yeah.
had a Beacon Star book, we had an Xavier Marks book. I don't. Did Shiloh give something last year? I don't remember.
Yeah, he had the Copper Dan got the map, and then Shiloh
Shiloh
signed it.
signed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're putting in a gold flake from the Forrest Fenn treasure in a nice 3D bronze box. And whoever wins gets their choice of all these prizes, and then second place and third place, etc.
Yeah,
So yeah,
one
it's
year
a lot of
Nelica donated an arrowhead, or maybe one or two arrowheads from the Forest collection. She also donated some of the original illustrations from the TT. I think it was from one of the other Too Far to Walks. We'll probably put a Chaseopoly in. See, that's one of the issues. Is Chaseopoly was great as a prize, except it wouldn't fit in anybody's bag, and then they had to pay for it. So that's a good example of one that I would love to have donated, but if you're not local, or if you flew, it could be a problem. So yeah.
So, and no lurking. If you show up, introduce yourself. Some people have watched from across the casino and they were like, I was there, but you didn't know I was there. It's like, come
Well,
over and say hi.
I won't say who he is, but he actually was there the day before everything started. And then he came over to me and he's like, here's a gold, like it
Yeah.
was a pretty big thing of gold. And he's like, you give it to who you want. I don't play poker. I wanted to meet some of you, and I'm taking off. And Merle got it, because Merle's story is just amazing. Hopefully Merle comes. And his wife, Merle and
No, Claude. You talking about Claude?
Claude.
Yeah,
Yes,
Claude.
yes, Claude.
Yeah, Claude
Yeah.
does. Yeah, that's right. You gave it to him. That's right. At the food court.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Chuck,
there's
we hope to
always,
see you there. That'd be a lot of fun.
yeah, and we did do the knockout in the past where we had shirts and all of that. We have some things planned like that.
Right.
We're not going to say all of that what is planned, because I think there's a couple of people that might want to make this a really special year. So we will see if it all comes. I want to under promise and over deliver. So I will just say this would be the year I would be out here. I'm glad I'm local. Yeah.
And if the Netflix doc is out by then, oh, we're all going to watch it together. I don't think it's going to be out, but if it is, somehow, some way, we're all going to watch it together. I just
Yeah.
threw that out there, but we'll see if it's out by then. Hopefully
Yeah.
it will be. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
let's
don't.
put it this way: it comes out this year, next World Series of Fenn. Aren't we all going to watch it? Even though
Yeah,
we've seen it, aren't we going to watch it together over again? Yeah, I
sure.
think so. Cynthia can
Sure.
sign autographs for everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's the World Series of Fenn, everybody. What else, Kate Bro? Anything that we missed?
No, we'll do a show next week on anything else that's developed from the taking out the clause, trying to get Jack to engage. I don't know if that's I'll try to get one more update, but Justin did come in, like I said, and Cynthia was in there. We had, I don't know, we didn't do a speakeasy this week.
Are we doing one this?
Yeah, if there's, yeah.
All right, pick a day. Well, we'll let everybody know in Discord. I mean, if you're
Okay.
in a speakeasy, you're in Discord, so we can
Yeah,
announce it.
and at the very beginning, we put out the Saturday is the poker tournament,
What
the
time?
online one.
Do we know?
5.
Say 5 p.m.
Yeah, it was on
5
the slide.
Pacific.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 p.m. Saturday. Poker Stars. Little friendly pre-warmer competition for the World Series of Fenn at the end of April.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's it. Steve Klein says WSOF is awesome, but I don't think you've been there
Steve,
before.
we haven't seen you. We want to see you, Steve. Come on out.
All right. Okay, everybody. I think that's it. Anything else, K Pro?
Not fit to print yet.
Not fit to print. Okay, everybody. We hope to see you in April. Make your plans and email me and let me know if you're coming or not. And we'll come up with some fun stuff to do. I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah. Super Bowl, whatever. Who cares? Sunday. And I'll be staying off the strip. That's for sure.
Oh, I have a funny one for you, Mike, just to wrap up.
Yeah.
You know how for the F1, they put that bridge and the one owner was going to sue? So they took the bridge down?
Cold ball, yeah.
Yeah, within 24 hours. he was issued with a water notice that they are going to be working on the pipes underneath. So for the next 3 months, that's closed.
Oh, geez.
He's like, I think it's retaliation. And yeah,
Yeah, that's right. But that's at the intersection where Ellis Island is in Flamingo. So
that's
Koval,
where Tupac died, right?
yes, that's where Tupac. That's true. On that's Harmon. Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
it is Koval. Koval and Flamingo. That's right. Will Tay
Yeah.
Tay get a proposal on Sunday? Well,
Jonesy, is
rumor.
that the Jonesy?
Yeah,
Jonesy
let's hope
says,
she shows up.
Joan Jonesy says, I'll go if Steve goes. Oh, come on, Steve. I want to see Jonesy again. Jonesy has good secrets too.
I have to do another bathtub pick if Jonesy shows up. But anyway, um, yeah, we'll see what happens. Or maybe her flight's delayed from Tokyo and she doesn't make it. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. I think there's something else or not. But yeah, so it'll be here before you know it, everybody. April will be here before you know it.
Yeah. And we'll give lots of updates. I just wanted this to be the pointer to anyone that says, when is it? And they will ask the question and we will be able to point to this of here's like watch the first 5 minutes and it'll give you everything you need to know.
Will there be security?
Oh my God, that is Jonesy. Where are the twins? That's her. Oh my goodness. Jonesy, you have to come out. You have to.
Does she? Well, she should. I don't know if she has to, but she should. It's a lot of fun. Okay. I think that's it, everybody. Everybody have a good Monday. Get through the week.
There's Czar. Czar will be there. I bet you
Yeah,
Czar's coming. Yep.
and we will see everybody. We'll do a show Monday of next week. We'll get back to the chase, I guess, if there's anything to talk about.
Hey, Mike, what about your little chitty chat with Shiloh? Oh, we'll wait for next week.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that right now. But what we do want to talk about is me and Caper are hard at work on our own treasure hunt. This weekend, we got a lot done. So if you're interested, email me, cowlazars@gmail.com to get on the notification list for when our book is ready. And that's it. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Happy birthday, Jonesy.
Bye.